journey of transformation of businesses that are looking at every single opportunity to transform to the next level. So that is why it is called Chrysalis. And the transformation could be offline to digital, it could be newer markets, it could be newer brands, it could be newer segments, it could be disrupting an existing product to create a new product. But these brands that feature are actually role models from an India perspective of a true growth led by change and innovation.
So, any from you?
My journey started very differently. 1990, I started working in the film industry for costumes, and I was very keen cake, look-eyed, styling eye, and I struggled with that, and then it happened with various films like Rangila, Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, Raja Hindustani, Dil Ke Pagal, and all of it. उस वक्त मैंने यही सोचा था कि I'm going to have a label and a business because I thought कि हमेशा I'm going to just design for films. 2005 I launched my label and उसमें क्या था कि I have my label as well as I continue to work on costumes. I met Safir about 11 years ago at my store in Mumbai, and then we kept meeting because I kept started going to Delhi. I launched my work in Delhi as well, and then the conversations of making it very specific as a brand. We would discuss lots of things. I would come back thinking. So Safir stirred my mind for a lot of time and how things are going to change and how things are going to be going to get more and more specific. IP is going to become really important. And it was Safir who genuinely mujhe, as somebody who's not really studied fashion or business, बहुत इस बारे में knowledge दी, and then it is we kind of got more and more focused with the brand. We were always focused with the creativity of the brand, but to make it specific, to keep it under the norms and to even protect our IP, all of that started coming in, and yes, and that's what it is. And so we are here to launch this book, and I'm sure there will be many more books because Safir has a huge bandwidth of knowledge. जितनी knowledge उनके पास है सब चीज़ों की, brands की और IP की और law की, वो बहुत कम लोगों के पास होती है. मेरी ज़िंदगी में Safir है जिनके पास इतनी knowledge है, and for a lot of things I keep going back to.
Thank you so much for the brief. Guys, we'll open the floor to questions. Please pass the mics.
Hi. Hello, can you hear me? I have a question for you. You know, okay, both of you. I mean, Manish first. Sir, you are an artist, from what I understand. You're a designer. You've got probably a right brain, bent of mind. And business, essentially, from what we hear, requires a left brain, bent of mind. It's figures, logistics, numbers. And most artists we see struggling with it. Businesses and art, they say to mix. So how did you get into numbers, and how did you get into from the fashion to the numbers and to the creativity to this logistics brain into without.
What's your name, ma'am?
Shelja.
Shelja.
Yeah.
Shelja, I have to tell you, are absolutely right. So the marriage between the knowledge of business and creativity is a tough one and a rare one. I had started my work in 1990, and I remember meeting somebody in 1999 who was talking to me, and I remember she took a paper and she drew a big zero. And I said, what is that? So she's like, that's what you are in accounts. And I was like, oh my God, okay. So that knowledge came to me very, very late. I think it was late. But then there's always something that you say better late than never. And जब मैंने अपना brand भी launch किया in 2005, तब भी I was not good at accounts. I had my brother coming to look into the accounts and all of it. But giving it a direction, I only learned the hard way with lots and lots of mistakes. And I also think that I learned it a bit late in my life. And I don't think I know it completely even now. And that's when a lot more people like Safir come into your life and they help you and they handhold you. And that also gets you to one big phenomenal truth is that if you want to grow, it is a team effort. Inclusivity of ideas, knowledge, and so much more has to come together because you individually can't know it all. And accounts was something that I did not handle, or business.
So was it boring for you, accounts initially, numbers?
It was, and more than boring. it made me uncomfortable because it constantly showed me that, oh my God, I know nothing of it. And many times when you're facing something, when you feel you don't know anything of it, it's uncomfortable. And like I said, there were just so many mistakes that I had to learn, and you learn the hard way.
Sabine, I have a question, with creativity. I mean, how do you connect with the creative side of it?
See, in my experience of now more than 25 years in this field and having worked for some of the top brands in the world, one thing I want to give Manish an absolute credit for, which he has not spoken because he's very humble with whatever he says, is that every day he wanted to be a learner. And the first catalyst for a brand to change is the brand's acceptance that I want to accept certain things and change. And the second is the receptiveness of it. You want to be a learner, but you do not like something and you let it pass. Now, when you want to be receptive towards it, there'll be different ways in which you can change. For example, it's not necessary that Manish had to learn accounts and therefore number crunching. He could have concentrated on making the brand better and making the client interaction better and making the experience better, and that would have anyways resulted in numbers. So you looked at your own, like you said, the left brain, the right brain, the amygdala, the prefrontal cortex, etc. You looked at what was relevant for him, and he knew his strengths. And I have found something very, very interesting in him. He's a very intuitive thinker. And intuitive thinkers are people who deliberate a lot, and therefore they know a lot of things that will work for them and what will not work for them. And to his credit, he is very
Great, thank you.
Next.
Good afternoon. So I have a question for the both of you. So how do you even counter people in the fashion industry when you know that what you're making is absolutely original, you put your heart and soul into it, but when you see it being copied everywhere, how do you deal with that?
So one part of it is that